Item number SCP-4948. Object Class Memetic. Containment Class Neutralized. Special Containment Procedures Defunct. Civilians affected by SCP-4948 are to be brought to Testing Chamber 127 at adjacent Site 4948. The door to Chamber 127 is to be left slightly ajar for 2 minutes before verification of remediation and return to Publius. Description: SCP-4948 is the phenomenon of sudden and irrational paranoia of closing doors. It is unknown how SCP-4948 is developed. It is heavily suspected that proximity to those affected by SCP-4948 is a factor. SCP-4948 begins with slight, unexplained dread at the sight of doors closing. Eventually, this becomes full terror and a feeling of need to escape the room if possible. If unable to leave a room with a closing or ajar door, affected personnel will report increased darkness in the room and more jagged and aggressive geometry. After approximately 2 minutes, the subject will calm and SCP-4948 will cease to affect them. History: SCP-4948 was first noted after it had begun to affect citizens of the town of Knightford, Minnesota, a small forest hamlet that was investigated after the disappearance of a local family. It was found that all doors within the home of the family had been removed. No traces of the family in question were found. A local hotel was converted into Adjunct Site 4948 to treat the populace, and Foundation personnel had begun exhibiting symptoms of SCP-4948. During treatment, most subjects would hide themselves in the corner of the testing chamber until cessation of SCP-4948's effects. During this period of time, recording instruments picked up barely audible whispers along with whimpering from the subjects. From August 31st, 2018 to September 20th, 2018, over 300 personnel were treated for SCP-4948, with all treatments deemed successful. As such, SCP-4948 has been declared neutralized. Of note, the final neutralization of SCP-4948 in the case of Dr. Warner. This neutralization lasted 5 minutes instead of 2, and was ended with Dr. Warner approaching the door and getting onto his knees and begging to the door to not take it away from him. This was followed by a 2-hour period of unconsciousness, after which Dr. Warner reported being cured. Personnel of Adjunct Site 4948 have reported that Testing Chamber 127 had smelled of rotting meat. This was found to be due to multiple doors made up of organic materials that have appeared within the chamber. Attempts to remove these doors from the chamber have failed. The chamber has since been filled with concrete.